Oh yeah, how about somebody get fucked by the bitch? I was going to bounce on those. I want to say shit, I want to say. I just want to look on it. Feel like I like that. I don't know. I feel like I never see me right there talking like
Alright y'all, with Resident Evil finally back with their newest installment, Resident Evil Requiem, by now y'all already know one thing. Leon S. Kennedy is back, and I'm not gonna lie, watching Leon cook in this game had me hyped because Capcom really put this man to work. We're talking 50 years old, infected with the T-virus, weaving missiles left and right, and somehow he's still out here putting up Game 6 brawn numbers, pulling off some of the most ridiculous moments in the entire game. And the craziest part? This man doesn't even show up quietly. Nah, Leon pulls up flexing the new whip, stepping out the porch with that swag on like he's been doing this for decades. Like, we see the watch, we see the fit, okay bro, and I'ma keep it real. He's just as clean as he thinks he is. Like, I can't lie bro, he was clean, he was putting that shit on. Anyway, let's quit the yip yap and take a look at this man's highlights. Our new main character, Grace, is in the middle of being taken to an underground umbrella facility to release something called Elpis. So Leon has to come back to where it all began, Raccoon City, to save Grace from her captors Zeno and Gideon, our two main villains. Somehow Leon finds a working motorcycle and takes it across the crumbling freeways of the city until all of a sudden one of the new villains appear. Now hold up, this might be one of the most chopped cheese receding hairline niggas I've ever had the misfortune to lay my eyes on. Look at them crusty ass lips, nigga, hold this Aquaphor, bitch! And don't even get me started on his name. Gideon? I wanna work at GameStop ass name. Golly G ass name. Teacher, isn't there homework ass name. Shout out to all my niggas named Gideon though, but hey, y'all parents did you dirty, I ain't gonna lie. So Gideon pulls up and he intends to take Leon off the map by launching a whole missile at our boy. And for a moment, it seems like Leon got turned into pink paste. But suddenly he comes flying out the smoke without a scratch on him. After surviving the random RPG strike, 3 mutated wolves lock onto Leon as their next meal and start hunting him down. But Leon makes quick work of these long-tongued freaks. Then Gideon pulls up on Leon with even more mutant dogs. He Swiss cheeses them nasty mutts and makes it back to the main road just for Gideon to pull up with a damn SMG. Bro, give this dude a break. He is 50 years old. This nigga needs to sit his old ass down and write a book or wife up Ada Wong. My boy, you're 50. In pursuit of Gideon, even more wolves appear, and let's just say PETA would not be too fond of Leon. Then, just as he's about to be right on top of Gideon, this nigga, while riding a motorcycle, pulls out an RPG and blows up the building in front of Leon, blocking his path. This has to be one of the most outrageous things I've ever had to say on this channel. Anyway, he has to take a detour, and once he makes it back to the main path, this motherfucker Gideon blows up another building. Are we dead ass? Even Leon acknowledges it. Like, these devs are bullshitting. How does he even have enough rockets to do this? Where is he storing them? Answer me! So the game decides to get even more ridiculous, and Leon just starts driving up a building, which I'm not even gonna get into. Once on the main path again, he encounters Gideon, and this man pulls out an already loaded RPG out of his ass and points it directly at Leon on some, I said, do we have a problem? Huh? Leon somehow dodges the missile, or Gideon just has the aim of a stormtrooper, and returns with a hatchet throw. So Gideon pulls the stick out trying to Swiss cheese bro, and Leon gets to dodging the bullets. Now, realistically, I think bro just missed every shot, but dodging the bullet sounds way cooler. So Gideon slams his brakes to close the gap with Leon and grabs his neck like he owes him money. Leon pushes him off and kicks the motorcycle away to drive ahead of Gideon. Now Pete, remember that hatchet Leon threw at his motorcycle? That's gonna be important. So Gideon and Leon basically enter a jousting match, staring each other down from opposite ends of the freeway. Then they just start charging towards each other like they got nothing to lose. As they pass each other, Leon lets off a shot, igniting a gas leak on Gideon's motorcycle that he created when he threw his hatchet, sending this crusty ass bald nigga off the cliff to explode like Squidward when he drove his bike off a cliff. Then this dude Leon drives to take a peek over the edge, and this man says quite literally the most disrespectful thing he could have possibly said.
Should've worn a helmet.
Bro, oh my gosh, I would be thrashing in my grave if I fell 200 feet, had my arms and legs looking like I just played a game of Twister off the yurts, and my face permanently cemented into the pavement, and a nigga had the audacity to say I should have wore a helmet. This man Leon is truly a different breed. Not only is he nerfed by his age, but this nigga basically got Ebola the entire game, and he's pulling off stunts like this. I don't care. This is GOAT activities. Y'all already know he Hall of Fame certified. Now, there's not too much to cover on this next highlight, but instead of getting a break, Capcom decides to bring back one of Leon's most iconic enemies. So after sending Gideon off the freeway in the most disrespectful way possible, Leon finally pulls up to where this whole nightmare started, the Raccoon City Police Department. That's where he runs into Grace and this Albert Wesker clone named Zeno. As soon as this dude Zeno sees Leon, he passes a crazy aura lob to Mr. X and dips out. So Mr. X gets straight to work, coming in with this right punch of doom. Leon blocks it, but Mr. X follows it up with a mean uppercut, blasting Leon into the nearest wall, giving him back pain he's probably gonna feel for the rest of his life. Thankfully, Leon shoots the ceiling above Mr. X, allowing him an opportunity to escape. As Leon steps outside, he looks up and he sees Mr. X standing on the roof holding a whole missile. Like, who is this nigga fooling? And at this point, I'm not gonna lie, this game is already cooked, because if dudes are out here casually throwing missiles, then yeah, this game might really be evil. So Mr. X jumps down already holding another missile, but clearly he forgot who he was dealing with, because Leon was not about to let a second missile fly. The second Mr. X raises it up, Leon shoots the missile in his hands and it blows up right in that pale bald nigga's face, had him looking like a burnt marshmallow. So Mr. X starts mutating his arm, getting ready to cleave Leon's head clean off, but this is Resident Evil, and Leon already knows the drill. He starts magged up and straight into the weak point on Mr. X's chest, forcing him to drop to one knee, giving Leon the opening he needs to close the distance, landing a clean knee to the dome, making Mr. X almost form a thought, followed by a right with his hatchet. Mr. X blocks the strike, but Leon spins off the block and drives the hatchet straight into the parasite, hacking at it until Mr. X finally shoves him back to reset the fight. So Mr. X runs Leon down and hits him with an uppercut so nasty he had Leon up in the air looking down at his own toes. That shit would have had me rethinking every life decision I had made up until this point. Like, maybe Umbrella could just have the city. Then before he can even start falling, Mr. X snatches him out of the air and launches him straight into a car, giving him that Spider-Man 2 type of back pain. While Leon's still recovering, Mr. X is already winding up another lethal attack. Leon barely dodges it at the last second and creates some distance. From there, he just unloads into Mr. X's chest until he drops to one knee again. Leon rushes in again, and this time he just starts hacking into the parasite until Mr. X can't get up again. So after putting down Mr. X like that, I'm convinced Leon is the LeBron of Resident Evil. This man is 50 years old, infected, dodging missiles left and right, and he's still out here dropping triple doubles against bioweapons. At this point, Leon has already given a Hall of Fame performance, but the game still isn't done with him yet. Now this is another short encounter, but let's just analyze this fight real quick, because Capcom gave us some generational hand-to-hand right here. So let's waste no time and get into it. In pursuit of Grace, Leon pulls up to this Umbrella facility called ARC. Inside, he's met with a wave of Umbrella soldiers that he puts down with ease. After putting the soldiers down like it was a shooting range, Leon runs into another Resident Evil fan favorite, Hunk. And I can't lie, this was a cool little throwback. Now, I know there's some speculation that this isn't even Hunk, but why would Capcom make some nameless nigga in a gas mask be a boss fight? And shout out to Behind the Grind, he made a video with some good points on this. Anyway, Hunk starts charging towards Leon. Leon opens by letting a couple shots off, only managing to inflict a shoulder injury that Hunk just tanks. They both instantly equip their secondary like it's a Black Ops Cold War knife fight. In a power struggle, Hunk gets a nasty elbow in, but Leon eats it and dodges the hatchet follow-up. Leon responds with his own hatchet. Hunk weaves it and eats a kick straight to the gut, allowing Leon to land a mean left hook. Hey yo, could we just pause for a moment to just appreciate that these boys are boxing? Anyway, Leon spins off the left hook trying to end it with a lethal blow to the jugular, but Hunk blocks it and responds with a knee straight to the gut, disorienting Leon just enough to start pushing him back. Then these boys start spinning each other like it's El Drago versus Leon until they crash out the window. On the ground, Hunk tries to catch Leon off guard with his hatchet, but he rolls out of the way just in time. Hunk gets back on his feet, ready for the scrap to continue, already reaching for his blick. But Leon doesn't get up so fast, and he starts coughing up blood and shit. And for a moment, I thought it might be time for Leon to see those pearly gates. But this man Hunk is the GOAT, because he actually lets our boy get back on his feet so they can continue the respectable ones. So Leon and Hunk close the distance and start going blow for blow with their hatchets like they're Thor versus Kratos. Then they enter another power struggle until Leon kicks Hunk off. Hunk rushes in with the hatchet swing, but Leon blocks it. Hunk shoves him back and tries to end the fight with the MP5, but Leon knocks the gun out of the way and lands a clean sweep that resets the fight. So Hunk's scary ass throws a flash grenade and tries to hit Leon with that Snyder Superman neck snap, but Leon gets an elbow off, allowing himself to get out of the headlock and kick Hunk back. So Hunk, like a little weasel, hits a gas line, giving himself cover under the smoke. So Hunk tries to sneak Leon with a killing blow, but Leon was anticipating the attack and gives Hunk a straight 4-piece Kane's box combo, disarming his hatchet and his knife, opening Hunk for the hatchet straight to the neck. Had him looking like Grace's mom at the start of the game. Now I gotta give Hunk his props for this fight, because when Leon starts coughing up blood, Hunk actually lets him get back on his feet so they can run the respectable ones. And honestly, these two were really giving us some peak boxing. Shit, even Leon gives him his respect.
Ran into trouble. This guy was one tough bastard.
Anyway, that boy Leon was putting up numbers the whole game. I didn't even mention some of the other fights that he got into. I just needed to talk about this peak performance real quick. And don't worry, I know this was a short one. We got more on the way soon. But if y'all want to see more content like this, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for me. And let me know in the comments who I should cover next. But I love y'all, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace!